down the hammer and pick up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord.
Hey, what's going
host.
on? This is your friend Steve Van Kallenberg. You tuned in to the Savvy Radio Show. Got a brand new recording device for the podcast. My other one broke. I was at the Fastlane Summit, so excited, and I broke it. How's that go? But that's what it is in life, on the road, or trying to be somebody, something cool. So I'm here with my two beautiful daughters. Say hello. They fooling around. So I'm going to break off this little quick podcast just to test out the new mic. Nothing big, nothing powerful. But there's one thing I learned that would be a good tip for you. And if you're in between jobs, you're frustrated, things are not going as well as you want them to, you should check in and get your resume ready. Yep, I said that. And I'm not saying you should ever, first of all, you should never work for anybody. You should always be an entrepreneur. That's just who I am. That's just what I think the society should be, could be, and you need to really think about it. Now, there's some times in your life that you have to get a job. Hey, I worked at McDonald's. Did you know that? I worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Bang, bang. And I worked at, where else did I work at? Oh, and I worked at Red Lobster. I worked at an electronics store. I also worked as a road manager. Yep, I did that too. So it's hard to stay focused with these little children, but I'm going to get on it. But see, here's the thing what's so important that you should be doing a resume. And I read this in a book a long time ago. I got a homie that's in between life, job, career, entrepreneur. And he asked me this question today. He's like, yo, should I do my resume? And I just try to make it dramatic as possible. And I was like, yes, you should do your resume. Even if you never become an entrepreneur, never go back to being an employee for somebody else. Even if you're an entrepreneur or just starting out, you should have a resume. Why? One, here's the 4 quick points. To see how far you've grown, the jobs that you've done, the accomplishments that you've done. It's like an obituary. Like, you want to be remembered for these things. You want to be remembered for what you have done, okay? In your resume, it's just like a glorified business card of sorts. So it's a great opportunity to remind yourself and delete things off your old resume that suck. And you can put on the good things like being super duper in your position that you're in now, or where you're going, or even a business that has failed that you didn't do well in, like you owned a franchise and it didn't go up, but it shows experience. Number 2, credibility kit. Yep, that's coming up. I'm working on it. I just did the private money course. You can go to my website and check it out at savvyinvestors.com. But in that course, I talk heavily about a credibility kit, and you need a credibility kit for what reason? To borrow money and to build rapport with people. So you're going to have to build that eventually if you're going to ever ask people for money. So you might as well get started with a resume. So that's the second reason why you should build a resume. How you like those apples? Another reason is you never know when you're going to need it. You never know when you're going to need a resume. If you're involved in a transaction or a group, or it's even great to pass to a banker. So just your experience, we talked about this several times on podcasts, but your banker, they're always building a file for you, against you, however you want to think about it. And there's nothing wrong with sending him your resume after you get a loan. So that's another reason. You never know when you're going to need it, and that's why I think you should have one. And number 4, life is temporary. One thing you might and I just saw this with an entrepreneur that was an entrepreneur for almost 10 years, killing it, grinding it, and then sold his business and then started another business and then just floundered around. And then he had to go take a real job. His reasoning is not necessarily the right reasoning, but his reasoning, my wife's dream is to build a house. Banks won't loan me money. That's not true. You haven't worked hard enough, but I don't counsel him, but he went back to go get a day job. And I think it depends on where that day job is, and is it going to bring you to the next level? And so you didn't need a resume for that. So here's the quick and fast answer. Yes. Should I make a resume? Yes. You should do it at least every couple of years. Keep it refreshed. What you've learned, where you've gone, And you never know when that opportunity, and especially you should do it because you're going to need to use it for what? A credibility kit. This is your friend, Steve Van Kallenberg. New microphone, check out 1, 2. Hopefully you like it. Let me know. I appreciate you.
Broke? Just tired of making chump change? Learn how to improve your income and build wealth with real estate investing. Investor Weekend is here to help you do just that. Join us for a powerful, knowledge-packed weekend that is bound to enlarge your real estate investments. What can you expect to get from the Investor Weekend? Hear great national and local real estate investors. Learn how to buy rental property, build wealth, and connect with other like-minded people for funding, partnerships, and even hot deals. Whether you're a seasoned investor or never purchased a property before, you don't want to miss the Investor Weekend. Right now, only $98. Go to www.investorweekend.com now to register or to find out more.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at savvyradioshow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook and always be buying assets.